Starting in Tadasana, stand tall, hands ahead of the heart. The next exhale, the head takes a bow. And with the inhale, arms out and up. Soft knees on the exhale, fold. Try to hinge off your hips. And then next inhale, gentle halfway up. And exhale, step back into plank. Now first plank we're going to hold. So let's keep the breath steady. Push down into the length of your index fingers, thumbs. Feel the core start to fire up, tail in, but pull your heart forward. Heels push back. On your next exhale, slowly bring it down to your tummy. And then on the inhale, really gentle cobra, chest rises. Exhale to press up and through, downward facing dog. Now first down dog, this is the feel good downward dog. So pedal your heels, roll your head around, shrug the shoulders, and then try to slide the shoulder blades down your back. As the heels sink down, you want that moment of stillness. Finish off an exhalation. And then as the heels rise, just walk your feet forward to meet your hands. Halfway up. On an exhale, you're coming down. Let your head go. Contract the tummy gently, and on the inhale, rising up, arms stretch, heart up. And then exhale, hands to your heart. And we'll keep going. Big inhale, arms out and up. So lift and open your sides. Exhale, fold forward and down. Bend the knees slightly if you need. Come up halfway on that inhale, heart forward. On the exhale, bring it back for plank, top of the push-up. You can hold here, keep breathing, or bring it halfway down to chaturanga or staff and pause. And then bring it all the way down. Next, inhale, gentle back bend, cobra, or maybe you're going for upward dog. And then big push-up on the exhale, downward facing. You find your lines here, spread the fingers, sink the heels, and then we can just work variation by floating the right hand an inch up off the floor. Bring it down, left hand, inch off the floor. Bring it down. Now try this, right foot, inch off the floor. So you gotta flex that foot. And then bring it down and switch, left foot, just hovering an inch. Bring it down, sink into the heels, finish an exhale. And then as heels rise, walk, step, or lightly hop your feet to your hands. Halfway up on your inhalation, let the exhale bring you down. Finish that breath, and then inhale, rising up, strong legs, reach high. And then exhale, hands to your heart, Anjali Mudra. Let's keep going, big stretch up, fill your lungs. Exhale and fold, forward and down. This one we're just gonna flow. So halfway up on the inhale, exhale, step or lightly hop back plank and lower down, staff or the floor. Inhale to your back bend, up dog or cobra. Exhale to press up, lean all the way back. The end of the exhale, heels rise, step or jump your feet, halfway up again, and then all the way down, finish the exhalation. On your inhale, rising up, chest up, fill your lungs. Exhale, hands to your heart center. So let's add on. Big breath in, stretch, feel that length. Exhale and fold. Halfway up on inhale, so lengthen tail to crown. And then exhale, step or hop back and hold plank. Now let's try a side plank to the right, roll over, slip the left foot behind the right. Left arm's gonna reach up and then keel over to a side stretch on the diagonal. Give it a reach, pelvis up, and then roll over through plank to the other side. So catch your side planks. Reach up first, heart wide open. Take it to the diagonal, squeeze that bottom hip up there, and then flip it over back to plank. Deep breath in, and exhale brings us down. Wait for that inhale, chest rises, palms stay flat. Exhale, big push up, downward facing, lean back. Now right leg reaches up, so down dog and split. Slow motion, let it stretch. And then big step through into a lunge. Hop the foot forward, knee directly over the ankle. Bring it all the way up for crescent. Now this is a balance, right? So take your time. And as the arms reach up and you catch your balance, you're gonna soften the back knee. Draw the tail into the body or underneath you. Bend deep into the right knee. And then try to press the back leg towards straight. We're in cactus arms, elbows bend. Float back in space, heart open. And then hands come down, bring it back to plank. So you organize your plank, take a deep breath in, exhale to lower. Cobra or upward facing dog. And then downward facing, press up and through. So slow motion, left leg sweeps out and up. And then big step through into lunge, hop the foot forward. When you're ready, catch your balance, crescent pose. and let the arms reach up. Soften the back knee, scoop the tail, bend deep into that left knee, and then keep the tailbone drawing into the body as you press the right heel back. Cactus arms, elbows bend about 90 degrees. Let them flow back in space. Take a deep breath in, and then exhale, hands come down. Bring it back, plank. As you're ready, lower down. Wait for the inhale and lift your heart, and then exhale, big push-up, downward facing. You find your breath, find your downward dog. Now this is weird, but you're going to try. Bring the right elbow down to the floor and pause, and then extend. Left elbow down to the floor, and extend. Ready? Both elbows down to the floor. Lean back, and then maintain your pelvic tilt. Push the weight into the hands, arms extend straight. Finish the breath, and then step or jump your feet forwards. Halfway up again, big inhale. Let an exhale bring you down. Legs stay firm. Inhale, arms out and up. Take lots of space. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Keep going. Inhale, stretch. And exhaling, fold. Wait for the inhale, halfway up extension. Exhale, step or lightly hop back. Now from plank, we're going to walk it down. Bring the right elbow down under the right shoulder, left elbow down under left shoulder. Spin on the right elbow, right forearm parallel with front edge of the mat. Try side plank. This one we're going to stack the feet. Keep the tail and maybe lift the top leg a little. Stretch the top arm to the diagonal. And then top arm straight up. Flip it over. Same thing on the other side. So moving with control, best you can. Left forearm parallel with front edge of the mat. Stack your feet and flex them. Now tailbone draws in. Maybe lift that leg slightly if you can manage. Top arm overhead to diagonal, so heel pushes back. And then arm up and float it back. Plank on elbows. Deep breath in. Exhale brings you down. Palms slide up underneath your shoulders. Inhale, cobra. And exhale, big push-up, downward facing. So again, find your lines in downward dog, micro adjust. Then we're going right leg up, but this time, proper alignment. Flex the foot, steer the toes to point down. Level the hips, but keep lifting that leg up. If you're steady, just the left fingertips on the floor and pause. Left palm flat, squeeze the right leg up 1 more millimeter, and then step through into a lunge. So we're going to start in crescent. Catch your balance, make those little adjustments, tail in, hips sink, heart up, and then interlace your fingers, point the index fingers up, and just take a really gentle side stretch to your right. It can be tiny, but arms straight as you can, like you want to point to where the ceiling and wall meet. And then as right hand comes down to right knee, cross over, left elbow to the outer edge of your right knee. Palms meet in prayer, stack the forearms to a solid line, and then press the palms and gently roll your rib cage, tummy, and chest around. You can look down to the side, just don't drop your head. Gentle release. Into the hamstring stretch. Right leg extends towards straight. Maybe some flexion on that foot. Get right up onto the edge of the heel and pause. And then back to a lunge to go back into plank. Top of your push-up, take a deep breath in. Let the exhale lower you down. Inhale to lift your heart, so upward dog or cobra. And then exhale, big push-up, down dog. Same flow other side. So find your downward dog, left leg's going up, and then realign. So you flex the foot, steer the toes down, level the hips. You can stay here, keep that leg up there, or prop up onto the right fingertips and pause. Keep breathing. When right palm flattens, squeeze the leg up, 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 and then step through into lunge. So yes, catch your balance. Torso comes up, arms up, steady. And then interlacing your fingers, point index fingers up, tiny side stretch to your left. See if you can roll that right shoulder back ever so gently. Breathe all the way down, right side ribs. Take all that length and bind it. Bring the right elbow to the outer edge of the left knee. Palms to prayer, stack the forearms. Gentle engagement around the waist as you roll the tummy, chest around. Keep your heart light. You're going to float fingertips to the floor, either side of left foot. Come into the hamstring stretch. Like more intensity, you're going to flex into that left foot, get right up onto the edge of the heel and bow. And And then lunge again, bring it back for plank. Top of your push-up, deep breath in, exhale to lower. So wait for the inhale, lift your heart up, and then exhale, big push-up, downward facing, and we lean back. Now make sure you've got that pelvic tilt, lift the hips, legs strong, forearms come down. So as the elbows touch down, just make sure that they're shoulder width and interlace your fingers. Slow dolphin as you dip forward and down, try to tap the mat or maybe a thumb. 2 more if you can. So you got to keep the legs extended, hips up and back. Breathe. And then after 2, maybe 3, step it back for plank on elbows. Let the tail draw in, tummy strong. Little chocolate dip, dip the right hip down. Back to center, left hip down. Back to center, pause. And then come all the way down to your tummy. Okay, take a moment, palm on top of palm, bow your head, and just check in so the legs can bend and rock side to side. Get the load off the shoulders, soften around the neck, even the facial muscles relax. When the feet come down, we're coming into half bow. So the right hand's going to be on the floor at a head, the elbow's a little bent out to the side. Left hand reaches back to catch left foot. On the inhale, you're going to lift the foot up and back, push the right arm straight, chest up. Exhale, release down, and switch. So wait for that inhale, lift your heart up, and then exhale brings you down. Now full shabam, grab your feet, big inhale, lifts you up. We're just gonna pause at the top, fill your lungs, push the feet back, chest up, and then exhale all the way down. Well done. Pressing up into cat. Center off on all fours and spin your hands, middle fingertips point straight back. Go for the curl, tail in, shin in, and then move around in whatever way feels good. You can rock the weight forwards, backwards, back to neutral, and do the hands. You can always shake out your wrists if you need to. Downward dog. Feel everything stretch, and then walk your feet forwards. Inhale, lifting halfway up. Exhale, take your bow. The inhale, rising up. Feel all that length. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Big inhale, stretch. Exhale, fold. Halfway up, fill your lungs. Bring it back, plank. As you pause here, right foot lifts, bend the knee and squeeze, knee to nose. Kick it up for down dog split, and repeat, knee to nose, and kick it up. Knee to nose, squeeze, 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 kick it up, and then bonus round, knee to nose, step back plank. Other side, so left foot lifts, point the toes, bow in, and then down dog split, stretch, and knee to nose, squeeze and curl. Down dog split, stretch, and then exhale, try to get your shoulders directly over your wrists. Keep it rolling. Squeeze in. Stretch up. And then foot can come down. Now lean back, full breath. Finish off that exhalation. Feet to hands. Halfway up and all the way down. Now from here, walk your feet until they touch. Come down and do a squat. So heels up, buttocks to heels. You might just leave your fingertips on the floor. You might be able to ease up, catch your balance. Feel the toes activate. And then bring it down to a seat. Well, you just kind of fired up the core, so we're just going to soak that up with a boat pose, Navasana. Grab your big toes with middle index fingers. Slowly extend the legs. So you got to catch your balance. Legs straight as you can manage, keeping your chest up. Leg open out into a V. Close them up and pause. All that stability. And then slowly bend. Now when your feet touch down, quick cobbler. So the knees fall away. Interlace around the toes and take a bow. And I'm big on cobbler because it opens up the curve of the lower back. And it's really the intensity that feels okay for you. Just a breath or two. Now, when you roll up out of cobbler, tip the knees up, feet flat. Let the arms stretch out ahead. Just slowly roll down onto your back. See if you can keep your feet on the floor all the way down. Head last to touch down. And when it does, hands to your belly. Nice work. Namaste.